All right, then. So on Build Right this Thursday morning, we are looking or perhaps mirroring sustainable building practices through district offices in Lagos State. And so joining me in the studios right now, let me bring my guests to the microphone. They've been around for quite a long while. Town planner Oyegoke, Lydia Adedoyin is here. She's a chief town planning officer with the Lagos State Physical Planning Permit Authority, and she's also the head of Agbado District Office. Madam, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
All right, so let's hear you very well on that microphone. You welcome to Traffic Radio. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Good. So how was your journey here?
Smooth.
Okay, smooth. Because you were navigating all the way from Agbado, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you're welcome. Builder Adesanya, Olufemi, Ademola, AAA. It's in the building. It's an assistant building officer with the Lagos State Building Control Agency, and he is also the head of Yaba District Office. Builder Adesanya, nice to have you in the building. Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Thank you, sir.
And how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
How was your journey here?
Cool.
Oh, great. All right, so I'm going to start off with the town planner in the building. I'm talking about town planner Adedoyin Oyegoke. We are just a few weeks away from, or perhaps a week away, really, from the termination date for this amnesty program. But let's start off with that one. How is the amnesty for planning permit approvals for completed buildings? How is it faring in your locality or in your district office?
Thank you, sir. Once again, good morning, everyone. The turnout has been very, very, very impressive. I'll say very, very impressive.
You mean it?
Yes, sir.
In your locality?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Very, very, very impressive. And the Mr. Governor graciously extended the amnesty. He has extended it till December.
Oh, okay. That's been extended again.
Yes, sir. That was last week during our summit.
Oh, wonderful. So now more extensions have been on, so it's going to be on till the end of the year.
Yes, sir.
Oh, great. So, but for now, you're saying people are coming to your district office to try and correct their papers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Like how many people come to your office on a daily basis?
But I'll say, like in the last, this is October, 6 months.
Yeah.
The turnout has been like 200-300%
Wow.
of what was expected
Before now. So
yes, sir.
On a daily basis, let's assume about 4, 5 or 6 do come to your office, or are they more than that?
More
than
but
that.
I can tell you that in a week we get sometimes 30, 40 applications.
Wow. So the request is very, very huge.
Very, very.
Well, I suspect that the communities within the Agbado and Okiodo, they are developing communities. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. Let's get to Builder Adesanya. For you, how has it been? I mean, in your own office, how has it been for those who are trying to correct their papers for these approvals to correct, the deficiencies that they have? How's it been? Are they also showing up as well?
They are showing up.
In Yaba?
In Yaba, yeah. Seriously. That area is also a bit up area. They are coming seriously.
Right. I know Yaba is built up already, so it's not a case of we saying there are new buildings or new structures that are evolving. It's already a built community. So you're saying for those that are already built and they don't have those papers, they are showing up?
Yeah, they are.
From time to time?
From time to time.
Let's look at the connections now. For this planning permit, Oyegoke, they are supposed to come to your office first, or how does it work?
Yes, sir. Like we always advise them, the first thing to do when you secure your land is come to the district office to come and do what we call chatting, because a lot of people are not even aware of the status of the land they are procuring or they have procured.
Right.
So you are safer when you come to the office, yes, sir, so that we can guide you professionally, telling you how many units can go, how many floors you can go,
right.
What is the use for that place.
Okay, we'll still get back to that, but let's just talk about this amnesty now, which we're reflecting on. So for those who want to correct what's on ground, what are the requirements? What do they need to benefit from this amnesty program?
Basically, sir, we tell them to bring their architectural drawings and their survey plan, because the survey plan gives us the insight into everything.
Okay,
the architectural drawing and the survey plan, sir.
Right. So once they bring that, you can now go through all the documents.
Yes, sir.
How many days will it take for you to give them a planning permit?
After registration, that is all. After all payments must have been made. After registration is 10 days. For the approval to be ready.
So what is being waived here? Because I did hear of the fact that, okay, it's an amnesty,
Yes,
so
sir.
something is waived. What is being waived?
The penalty.
Okay.
That is for those who have built without approval.
So if you have built, it doesn't matter the year.
No, sir.
If the building has been built from 1980, 1990, it doesn't matter.
It's fine.
Okay. So the penalty will be waived.
Yes, sir.
And then all you just need to pay are the
The statutory fees.
the statutory fees.
Processing, state certification.
So at what point did they get in touch with LASBCA?
Basically, sir, it is after obtaining approval. No, before this amnesty, you're supposed to have obtained your approval. When you obtain your approval, you're supposed to approach LASBCA so that they can monitor what we have given you. That is, they want to know that you are actually building in compliance with what LASPPPA approved. But now that we are talking about this amnesty and we expect that it's a built development, we still say that I'm sorry that I see some documents they can obtain
Right.
from LASPPPA.
So they need to get in touch with them.
Yes, sir.
All right. Bill Adesanya, at every point in time in Yaba, how's it been? Have they been coming? Have they been showing up?
They have been showing up seriously.
Like how many people come to your office on a daily basis?
Per se, I don't know about the LASPPPA. Before coming to us, they have to see the LASPPPA.
The LASPPPA. But for those that are coming to you to
Yes.
correct some
And
of the anomalies.
after seeing the LASPPPA with their drawing, they pass their drawing, the architectural drawing, to Lagos State Building Control Agency officer in that district.
Okay.
For us to screen their drawing, whether the way they are putting their window, their doors, all this in is in conformity.
Okay.
Before we now pass it down to the LASPPPA for them to grant them approval.
All right. So let's get to your direct responsibilities now. So we're hoping that all of you out there, those that are listening to us, will take advantage of this amnesty program. You just heard from my guests. It has been extended once again up to December. So which means you have to please go out there if you are built and you don't have a planning permit to support it. You need to go out there to ensure that you normalize all that is required for you to have that building certified. So let's get to your direct responsibilities. Town planner Adedoyin, talk to me.
Sir.
What are your direct responsibilities within that district?
Like as district officer,
Mm-hmm.
I am expected to oversee the general workings of the office, and I am the one who actually grants approval if it's at my own level. If it's supposed to go up to my bosses, I'm the one who recommends
Okay.
that this is supposed to be approved or otherwise.
What kind of buildings? What kind of buildings what kind of approvals can you grant?
Well, for my level, usually it's ground and first
Ground and first
floor.
Okay. So anything beyond that goes
to the headquarters.
So if I'm going to build 2 floors,
It will go to my supervising director.
all right. So but that will be subject to your own recommendation?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So, yes, you give approvals. What else are your duties or direct responsibilities there? Is there another thing that you do?
Administration.
Okay.
Generally,
Right.
like I said.
Okay. So, administration of the office and, of course, to grant approvals from time to time.
Yes.
And these approvals are subject
Sensitization.
to the kind of structures that people build.
Yes, sir.
Let's get to builder Olufemi Adesanya Ademola. What are your direct responsibilities as the district head of Yaba district office?
Okay, my direct responsibility is for us to monitor all the sites within the district in Yaba.
Yeah,
And
better.
at the same time, for us to identify all the distressed or defective buildings within the district, and at the same time, we have to do the state certification on the ongoing construction, and to issue certificate for completion, for fitness and habitation for all the projects, all the finished projects, all the finished construction projects.
Right. So let's talk about those monitorings. How often do you go out to monitor the built environment within Yaba?
We do it on daily basis. Every day.
And for what you see, do they have so many defective structures in Yaba?
Yes.
They do?
We have, yeah.
Wow.
We have.
Because I know Yaba is already built up, like you said. These are buildings that would have been there for 50, 60, 70 years. There's no way one would talk about Lagos and the development of Lagos without mentioning Yaba as an area that has been where a lot of people have been inhabiting for years. So many defensive structures, right?
Yes.
And are they correcting it?
Yes. Because in some cases, immediately we identify them, we serve them all the statutory notice for them to go and do the NDT, that's not destructive test on their buildings. And by the time they now bring their result, we now see whether the building can still stand. It's just like a woman being, that as we are standing, we don't know who and who that is sick in between, inside.
Right.
Yeah. And the same thing to the building. You don't know whether the building is sick or not, but the NDT will show you whether the column can still stand or whether the beam or the slab can still stand. If the building cannot stand, we just serve you for a remover, for you to remove that particular building to avoid collapse.
That's right. So it's quite a while we heard of any building collapse in Yaba. Is that true?
Yes. From January to this time, there's no case of building collapse in Yaba.
So would you say,
Lagos
would you adduce that to perhaps your effective monitoring of those buildings?
Yes, seriously.
You think so?
Yes.
All right. I'm sure that those that are listening will call to testify that and they'll be able to let us know. So from time to time, you carry out this and then you also issue out some certifications as well. You say certificates of completion. Yeah. Which one is fitness?
No, now we issue certificate for completion and fitness and habitation. What I mean by completion, after the project, after we have done all our state certification on the particular building, we give them a certificate. That from that certificate, there's a QR code in the certificate where you will see the picture of that building, you will see the approval number, all the consultants, they will sign at the back of that certificate, where LASBCA representative will also sign at the back of that certificate that will be given to the developer or to the owner of the house.
Okay. So once that is done, then we know that people can inhabit that building. All right, Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This morning on the program, we are navigating you and taking you through what is right in terms of sustainable building practices in Lagos. And we're doing that through the district offices. I have with me in the building this wonderful morning, Town Planner Oyegoke, Lydia Adedoyin. She's a Chief Town Planning Officer with LASPPPA, and she's also the head of Agbado Okeodo District Office. And then we have Builder Adesanya Olufemi Ademola, who's an Assistant Director Building Offices, Building Services with LASBCA. Let's begin to look at your localities now. For those who are just listening to us right now, Town Planner Adedoyin, let's reflect Agbado Okeodo. For those who might not know that area very well, talk to us. What are the communities that fall under that particular locality?
We have Agbado Okeodo, Alagbado, AIT. We have... It covers from Ikola,
okay.
Command, all the way to the toll gate.
Wow. So all those areas, they fall under your jurisdiction?
Yes, sir.
Ikola Command. Yes. What about Yobo?
No, sir.
Okay.
Aboru. Part of Yanokwaja.
Right. So this is very, very huge. If you talk to me, I mean, there's so many communities that fall under that locality.
Yes, sir.
And that might take a whole lot of time for you to go around doing levels of inspection. Do you think so?
Yes, but we do go out.
Okay, from time to time.
At least twice a week.
All right. Builder Adesanya, let's talk about the communities that fall under Yaba.
Okay.
Your district office.
Okay. We have Alagumeji, Makoko, Unilag Road. We have Iwaya. We have Bronowe. We have Abat Makole Way. We have Onike, and we also have Muritala Mohammed.
Right. All these areas, you transverse them on a daily basis?
Yes.
For monitoring service?
For monitoring, yeah.
Wow, wonderful. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Build Right is the program. We're going to take a short break right now. When we return, it'll be time to hear from you. That will be on 08099120777 and 09153877127. That's 09153877127. A brief break. We'll be back.
Dear Lagosians, the vision of making Lagos a sustainable and resilient state through community regeneration and inclusive physical planning begins with building right. We all have a role to play in achieving this vision in line with the Lagos State Urban and Regional Planning and Development Law of 2019 as amended. Do you know that before buying a land or building on it, you must check for the permissible use from the Ministry of Physical Planning and Urban Development? Do you know that you must obtain a planning permit and authorization to commence the construction of your building? Do you also know that that you require state certification and certificate of completion for building construction in Lagos State? Estate developers must obtain layout approval before developing their estate and obtain full planning permit after the expiration of a provisional planning permit. Their Lagosians do not carry out unapproved renovation, remodeling, or demolition. Do not break the seal on an enforced property. Do not obtain fake planning permits and do not abandon uncompleted buildings. Do not break the law. Build right in accordance with the state operative development plans. Let's work together to make Lagos a sustainable smart city of choice. For more information, download the Lagos State MPP UD app on Google Play Store and Apple Store. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó Àjùmọ̀ṣe ni. Announcer, Lagos State Government.
Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. Build Right is the program, and let's see how my guests in the building. And we're talking of sustainable building practices in Lagos through the district offices. Victoria Island Corridor, fast moving traffic from Mekwen Bridge connecting Bonny Camp roundabout. It's looking very good at the moment. Agbado Bello is also very, very good to go. We can tell you little delays approaching Mobile. That's because of the fuel station there. There's dispensing. Appreciable movement inwards Adetokunbo, Ademola, heading towards Ligali, Ayanride. That entire stretch up to Oniru axis is still looking good. Return journey from Ligali, Ayanride, Eco Hotel roundabout connecting Sanusi, Fafunwa, inwards Akin Adeshola Junction, heading towards Law School and the Civic Center, all looking pretty good. BJ Junction as well, the school corner heading towards Sandfield, and the Toll Plaza, Lekki, inwards Mara, all looking pretty good to go this morning. All right then, so it's time for you to also connect with us. 08099120777. Those are the numbers, as well as 09153877127. Town planner Adedoyin, let's get back to how long does it take for one to get the approvals that has been sent to your office?
Like I said, 10 days.
10 days. How many types of approvals do we have?
Well, we have various approvals. We have residential, we have commercial, places of worship. Commercial is very wide. Could be, yes, and we have some that we say there are special applications that, like the petrol filling stations, bakeries, iconic developments.
Structures.
Yes, sir.
So how do you ensure? Because that's always the question that we ask. Sometimes you see some filling stations that are built in certain locations, and you begin to wonder, this place is close to a residential building or something. So how do you ensure that you do not have this kind of mixes that comes up?
Well, sir, petrol filling stations, the products are being used by us.
Okay.
I personally feel that petrol filling stations, as long as they put all the safety measures in place. I know a place in Toyin, very close to Toyin.
Okay.
Where there is a petrol filling station on the ground floor, and there's a hotel upstairs.
Upstairs.
And I've known it since maybe 93.
It's been in existence?
Yes, sir.
All right.
And it's still in existence. As long as they can put in the adequate safety measures,
right,
because it is you and I who use their product, the kerosene, the petrol,
right,
the diesel.
Okay. There's a question here that says, good morning. How do you think sustainable building practices can address housing shortages in Lagos? Yinka is sending that one in. Sustainable building practices. Maybe I should just throw that to Builder Adesanya. You say, how can that address some of the housing shortages that we have?
I will not lie to you. The government is trying their possible best in everything they are doing, but notwithstanding, government cannot do everything for everybody. We still need to do our own best, our own little way of getting a house on our head.
Okay. All right, this one says, good morning, Victor, and your guests in the studio. How can I apply for a planning permit at the Yaba district office? Yemisi is sending that one in.
Okay. I would just advise you just for you to come to the district office.
Okay.
Once you are at the district office, try to see the district officer over there.
All right.
And come along with your architectural drawing, your structural drawing, and your soil test results to the district office, and they will now give you, and they will now tell you what and what to do.
Okay. So once they come along with that
documents,
they are good. All right. Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM. This one says, hello, Traffic Radio. Why are there delays in building approval applications in some of your districts? This is coming in from Shikemi. Okay. Do you have those kind of delays? Okay, let me get to the town planner here. So do you sometimes have delays in the plumbing permit approvals that the people have applied for?
Yes, sir.
What could be responsible?
Most times, I've called up a number of people who have submitted the application since, I don't know when. Once they drop it at the district office,
right,
they don't even bother to ask questions. They don't bother
to come and check.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
So much so that even when you call them, some of them are like, they're not even responsive.
Wow.
Now, sir, there are some other things that goes with approval.
Okay.
After you must have applied, tax clearance is important.
So tax clearance must be added.
It's important.
It's sacrosanct.
Yes, sir. So if you don't have that, if your approval is ready, it will not be released to you. But not people don't even check back. As long as they know that they have submitted, it's not automatic, sir. People should always check back.
All right. Shekemi, I hope you heard that. So at every point in time, these are some of the things that could cause delays, absence of tax clearance. Is there another thing that could be a source of delay as well, apart from that?
Oftentimes, I don't think, honestly, I would not say it's from the district or from the authority. Yes,
it's
sir.
for the people.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the application is wrong sometimes. So do you have a kind of list that will show that, okay, once you are coming or you want to apply for a planning permit, these are things that must be readily available before you can apply?
We do, sir.
Do you have that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. This one says, amazing morning to everyone in the studios. Please, can one apply for a permit online or it has to be at the office? Thanks. Pastor Ayo is sending that one in.
Yes, sir. We do have an online platform. Our website is laspa.lagosstate.gov.ng.
Okay.
We have electronic planning permit platform.
Okay.
You can apply online, sir.
So they can do that?
Yes, sir.
All right. This one says, Mr. Adesanya, how long does it take to get an application approved at the Yaba district office?
I'm sorry, I'm not a town planner.
Okay.
I'm a builder, but you can only ask me for how long you can take authorization letter.
All right. So
before you can move to a site.
So how long will it take?
It will take 4 days.
4 days.
Within 4 days.
For you to get an authorization letter.
From the
so
offices.
This person's question should go to the LASPPPA district head in Yaba, right?
Yaba, yes.
So, and I'm sure that town planner Adedoyin Oyegoke here will be able to respond to that. I think in all your district offices,
it's the same thing, sir.
Maximum of 10 days.
10 days, sir.
If that's provided, all
documents
have been provided.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So that's the way it's supposed to be. Let's begin to take this home now because of time constraints. So you've talked to us about your experience in your localities. It has been, from what you guys have described this morning, it's been a favorable experience. I would have loved to hear from people in those districts. Some of them are sending in messages. But where's your office located? Let's get to your town planner, Oyegoke. Where's your office located in Agbado, Okiodo?
Yes, sir. Our office is inside the Abeson Estate. That's the Jakonde Estate.
Okay.
It's directly opposite the Central Mosque, Abeson Estate Central Mosque.
All right.
By 1st Avenue.
That's where you are?
Yes, sir.
All right. And for you, Builder Adesanya, where's your office located in Yaba?
Okay. Our office located in Yaba at Adekunle bus stop.
Okay.
Beside MRS filling station. Once you get to MRS filling station, is beside the filling station.
All right. Okay, then. So you heard it from them. If you want to get anything right within those localities, you can head there, and I can assure you that these great minds will be there to receive you. Let's begin to pack our bags now. So what's your parting thought on the program? Town planner Oyegoke?
My parting shot is, please, whenever you are obtaining any land, please take your time to actually make inquiries before you pay money for it, please.
All right. And to Builder Adesanya?
My parting word for everybody listening to me there is for you to engage a professionals on your construction.
Right. We'll leave it at that for now. Thank you so much for being here, both of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay,
Thank
then.
you.
So we'll be trying to mirror sustainable building practices in Lagos State. And we've done that through the viewpoint of town planner Oyegoke Lydia Adedoyin, who is the chief town planning officer with LASPPPA, and of course the head of Agbado Okeodo district. And also we've done that with builder Adesanya Olufemi Ademola, who's an assistant building officer with LASBCA, and also the head of the Yaba district office. So we have to go. The program this morning has been produced by Mike James, as usual. Grace Ashekun in the building. I say a big thank you to Remy Aluko and Okwa Bishonuke, both of them of the social media unit. Our executive producer is Tayo Akonle. My name is Victor Oteri. Have a great day.